Hi, my name is Daued, and thank you for welcoming me into your homes today. I'm very happy to see you again, and I hope you're happy to see me too. I hope you're having a good time already, and if you're not, then I promise you, you will have now, because today, together, we're going to talk about something very important, something very amazing, something very useful, and something very interesting. I'm telling you, it's going to be so much fun and learning, both at the same time, only if you promise to do a very simple thing. You need to pay attention. So please pay attention and listen carefully, because that is the key, that is the secret to make everything super easy. Today, I would like to talk to you about this amazing work of literature, which is called The Midnight Visitor. Before we start any literature work, any poem, the first and the most important thing that I always encourage you to do, that you and I, that we all should always do, is to give sincere thanks and due credit to the writer, to the poet, because they write these stories for us, they write these poems for us, from which we learn a lot of good things, a lot of moral values, and sometimes we get entertained too. So a sincere thanks to the writer, Robert Arthur, who has written this amazing work of literature for us. Okay, so we're going to get into it now, so say it with me. It's a new, beautiful, peaceful and positive day today. So I'm going to forget about all my worries and I'm going to enjoy this day. I hope you're feeling better now. This story, The Midnight Visitor, it has three main characters. Number one, Osable, a secret agent. Number two, Fowler, a writer. Number three, Max, another secret agent. So this secret agent, whose name is Osable, he lives in a building, he lives on the sixth floor, and he is with this writer, Fowler. Fowler is a romantic writer, and he has got to know about the secret agent, Osable. So he is interested to know more about him, and this is what writers do. When they write about people, they observe. Okay, if you would like to write about Shah Rukh Khan, then you would have to observe Shah Rukh Khan, study Shah Rukh Khan, and then write about him. So in the same way, Osable is a secret agent and Fowler is a writer. Fowler wanted to write about this interesting personality, Osable, but he is a little disappointed because he had this expectation in his mind. Oh, wow, secret agent, he would be so cool, and But when he meets Osable, he just finds the opposite. Osable is a fat man, a very dull personality. He speaks French, he can also speak German, and he has American accent as he had returned from America 20 years ago. So he is with Fowler, and both of them talking to one another, both of them are talking to each other. Now, whenever we are trying to understand any literature work, we need to use our imagination. So you need to use your imagination right now. Start using your imagination, that you are with this secret agent, Osable, and the writer, Fowler. You are with them. Or you can imagine that you are either the writer or the secret agent. You can use your imagination the way you want to. Okay? So right now, you and I, we are with them. And we see this detective. We see this secret agent, Osable, and this writer, Fowler. Fowler is a little disappointed to meet Osable because he had expected somebody so cool, but he didn't find him cool enough. But Osable also got to know it. Osable says to Fowler, you might be a little disappointed. I am not as cool as you thought. You might be thinking you are a romantic writer, and you might have thought a lot of things about me. You might have thought I might be carrying a gun with me or something like that. So both of them were going into the room of Osable. Osable was opening the lock of his room on the sixth floor, and at the same time he is talking to Fowler, and they both enter the room now. They have entered the room, and as they have entered, suddenly they are about to switch the lights on. Imagine, you are entering, you are also with them, you have entered the room, you are with Fowler and Osable, and you're switching on the lights, and as you do it, suddenly, hands up! Somebody's already there with a gun in the room. And Osable and Fowler turned around to see a man is standing there with a gun in his hand. Now, Fowler has freaked out. And if you were in his place, you might be afraid too. Fowler is just there to write about Osable, to study him, to observe him, and to see how he works, so that he is able to write about him. He's just a writer accompanying this agent. just to see the adventures of his life, or just to write about the adventures of his life, or just to see what kind of person he really is. So this another man is there, and Ossible seems to know him already. As Ossible sees him, he says, "Oh, you, Max, what are you doing here in my room?" And Max, the other agent, he has this gun in his hand, and he says, "I'm here to take that report from you." And Ossible is really angry. Ossible shows anger. "I have told the management, the hotel management, so many times. I'm gonna give them a hard time this time. I'm really gonna be, I will tell them. I'm gonna have a word with the hotel management." You see, Fowler, this is the second time in this month that somebody has entered into my room through that balcony without my permission, like thieves. This is the second time it has happened in this month. Max, with a gun in his hand, he says, "Balcony? I have used the pass key. I haven't come from the balcony. I have used the pass key. With the use of pass key, with the help of a pass key, I have entered the room." There is a window in that room, and near the window, Max is standing. Although he hasn't used the balcony, he has used the pass key to get in. Ossible is very disappointed, and if you were in his place, you would also be angry, disappointed. That what is this? How come somebody is here in my room without my permission? How this person has got into my room? So he says, "I will talk to the hotel management. Actually, there is a balcony just outside my room, and it is attached to the apartment nearby. This small room of mine was once a part of the apartment, the big room, which is right next to my room, and there was a balcony, and the balcony is still there outside. The balcony of both the rooms, it is connected. So somebody also got into my room a few days back using that balcony which is there. I told the hotel management so many times to get rid of that balcony, but today I will talk to them again." Max says, "I am here for the report, the secret report that you are about to receive. Give me that report." And Ossible says, "That report is about to arrive. The report is not here yet. I'm also waiting for the report. And how did you get to know about it? How did you get to know about the report? And I would be receiving it tonight." And because both are secret agents, both are detective kind of smart, intelligent men. So the report is about some missiles or something like that. Max is not interested in answering the question. Rather, Max is asking a question that, "I want to know how you are getting that report." So it is about to arrive in 30 minutes. They have this conversation, or Ossible says it will be here at around 12:30 a.m. So Max is standing there with a gun in his hand. Ossible is all relaxed, sitting on the chair, fat man. And the writer, Fowler, is standing right here. He is afraid. He is uncomfortable. Obviously, he would be, because he's in such a situation. So suddenly they hear a knock on the door. Ossible says, "Max, it is police." "Police? What is police doing here?" "Because the report is so confidential and I didn't want to take risk. I needed extra protection. So I've also called police with the report. I've also called police." So, and the knock is, repeatedly, the knock is, they can hear the knock again and again and again and again, and it is being repeated. The knock is being repeated loudly. And Max is there with the gun. "What? Okay, you take care of the police. Take care of the police." "Yes," Ossible says, "the police is here, and if I will not answer the Mr. Ossible," then they hear from the outside, the voice also this time. Ossible says that if I will not open the door is already open. I never locked it, And if I will not answer, if I will not let them come in, they will anyway come in and they will shoot you. Or Max is thinking. Max says, "I may shoot them too." And Ossible says, "Okay, but they'll shoot you too and they will enter. If I will not open the door, they will anyway enter." Max says, "Okay, you take care of the police and send them away. Send them away as soon as possible. You got it, Ossible? Send them away as soon as possible. I'm right there waiting for them to leave in the balcony." And then he goes near the window and he puts his one leg outside and then the other, and he goes there. And then they open the room and they find it was just a waiter. Oh, this is your order, sir, Mr. Ossible. Here is your order, which you asked me to bring when you returned home, when you returned to the hotel 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. When you had returned, you had asked me to bring this order. Here is your order, sir. Fowler, the writer who is observing this, he says, but what about Max? This is not police. He will come in. He will come in again from the balcony. He will come again, come inside again from the balcony with a gun in his hand. What are we going to do now? Ossible is relaxed and he says, don't worry, Fowler. He would never come in because you see, my friend, you see, my young friend, there is no balcony there.